Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. It's a Sunday evening, tomorrow is Monday, tomorrow start a new week, I hope you're all doing well. Guys, tell me, who's there? Who's already in the chat? I launched a poll already with the performance of Locatelli versus Switzerland, 0-0 record for Italy, because now they won, that's exaggerated, they didn't lose since 36 games in a row, record. They have beaten Brazil and Spain, beautiful record, but 2 consecutive draws versus Bulgaria, 1-1, and now versus Switzerland, 0-0. But yeah, it is what it is. It is a Juve channel, so I wanted to analyze a bit the performances of our boys. Our Juventini that played today, we had like 4 of them that played, 2 from the start, no, 3 from the start, and then Chiesa entered. I want also to focus on Locatelli. Mamma mia, what a player. What a player. What I saw this evening, what I saw tonight, gives me a lot of hope, a lot of positive vibes. And then I also want to discuss about the fact that Allegri didn't start him for the 2 first games of the season. Was he right? Was he wrong? I want to discuss about that. So let's see. And then I want also to test immediately a video of the top 5 goals versus Napoli. Because I have a problem with my computer that when I launch the videos, they are lagging a bit. So I want to test it because I tried another way, and you will let me know if you are able to watch it without any lag. That's really important. So we are not a lot to start with. I will start immediately with the video after saying hello to a few people so that you can tell me, does the video lag or not? It will be a video of, I believe, 3 minutes with goals. So let's see. Keane is bigger than Immobile. We have to speak about that as well because Immobile was a disaster. I agree. Ciao Blagoce. Ciao. Listening you on vacation. Ciao, my friend Adi. Enjoy your vacation. Enjoy your vacation because that's great. Ciao Abdelrahman. Hey, Abdelrahman. Look at the pronunciation. Perfect, I believe. Ciao Dode. Ciao. That's a bit more harder. Hey, I think it's Giuliano. It's beautiful. Ciao Ninip, ciao home of Juve, already said. Ciao to all the people, ciao to Italian Eagle, who's saying my granddad died 4 years ago. Ooh. To this day as well. So it's special that we are now the longest team to go unbeaten. Rest in peace to your grandfather. Strength for you, Italian Eagle, because that's a sad news. And by the way, so special thought for you and your family, because 4 years, it's a long time, but also it's not really long. So I'm really with you and your family, Italian Eagle, but also with the little Brian. I want to dedicate that special life for a small Juventino that unfortunately passed away. You remember Pogba that dedicated him a goal a few years ago. Yesterday he passed away. Unfortunately, young kid, he was sick, he passed away. So also rest in peace to Brian. Video especially for him. So let's try with the videos. But first, hello to George, who's saying I will not be able to watch the live today. School starts tomorrow. Hey, good luck at school, George. Good luck at school. So let's try with the videos. Let me know in the chat if it lags or not. Really important. And probably I will have a problem also with the double sound with the entry. So if you hear me twice, if you hear the problem in quality of audio, let me know so that I will put my earphones or my earphones. Let's go. Let's go and see. Best top 5 goals versus Napoli. Let's see. You need to let me know if you hear me well, if you see the video well without any lag. And when I speak, you hear me well when I'm speaking over the video. I don't need my earphones. I watch the goals as well. I enjoy the videos, right, guys?
Attenzione, e la palla in rete, la Juventus è in vantaggio, 2-1, il gol siglato da Martin K.
Do you remember that goal? That was a beautiful goal versus Napoli. Top 5 goals. That's a bit older from Darko Kovacevic with the number 18. Hopefully our new number 18 will do well. Oh, Daniel Fonseca. I remember, guys. I remember. I'm reading. Steph Canelli said tutto a posto. Everything is good from AJ. We can see everything and everything is perfect. Look at that. Fabrizio Ravanelli. Mamma mia. The camera at the time was not fast enough. Look at that. That was an amazing celebration. Fabio Capello. The trainer? Yeah. The trainer, the coach, Fabio Capello. He played for Juve. Here another one. Luigi De Agostini. Boo! What a goal. What a goal. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, hopefully Juventus will not ban my account now for copyright, because I'm testing for Juventus, because last time it was really, really bad. What is Nicolas saying? I can't read it. Wait, let me check, because Nicolas just said something. Perfect, don't worry. Don't worry. I worry because the last time, I will show you what happened. Last time I've put it like that. I will not show all the video, but just to show you a bit. Look, you see the video is lagging. You see the video is lagging. It's really a disaster. Really a disaster. And when I'm playing it like that, it's okay. But it is what it is, guys. I'm super happy that it's working that way. Absolutely well. Yes, we hear you well. Thank you, Abdelrahman. This video is like 500 years old. It's a great video. Look, it's a great video to watch the videos, to test them, to see if they are working or not. I'm super happy. No, because we are actually starting a really beautiful live next week on Wednesday. It will be in Italian on the Juventus Twitch, but we are expecting some great things. So I need to test, because it had to be perfect. Enlightened Buzz, my friend, he's saying Locatelli took a portion of my heart. Elegance. So let me see. The Locatelli video reminds me of Kulusevski run. AJ always with the positivity. It's not only now that he has Allegri back in his life, he has to find other ways to criticize Juventus. Grande AJ, I love you. Thank you for the donation, Enlightened Buzz. Thank you, indeed. I'm super happy as well of the performance of Locatelli. Let me check a bit the votes, because at the end you were voting, and I still don't know how much you voted. I need to check that. So let me check. YouTube Studio, I will check the results at the moment, because I can't see them here. And then we'll speak about Locatelli, because that's really important. So Locatelli, at the moment, you had the right to vote 8, 7.5, 7, and 6.5. 53% of you voted for 8. Great performance. Really great performance. 26% said 7.5. 8% said 6.5. Really curious to also see why. But why you gave 6.5. But I was super happy about Locatelli. Locatelli, for me, first half perfect, and second half he played okay, good. He was tired. You saw at the 70th minute, like 7 minutes before, he actually was subbed from Mancini for Verratti. He was with his hand on his knees, and he was out of energy totally. He gave his best totally for Italy. To be honest, all what happened in the first half, or all the dangerous occasion even in the second half, came from Locatelli, with 3 key passes, 3 amazing key passes of Locatelli, all of them vertically. Guys, Juventus was missing something in the last 2 years, a player that was able to play vertically. I believe we found him in Manuel Locatelli. He impressed me, I have to say the truth. I like him. I wanted him at Juve. Absolutely yes. I didn't want to pay 40 million for him since the beginning, and I said if we have to pay 40 million, I prefer to pass, honestly. I'm not wrong, because when I compare with Chiesa, to be honest, Chiesa was a different story. Chiesa, I didn't want Chiesa at Juve, totally not. I was against the fact that we signed Chiesa. Mamma mia, I was wrong. I was so wrong, but wrong totally. The guy is starting to be a talent, a big talent, and probably a legend. Let's wait. I don't want to go too fast, because I saw so many players that played like 1 season, 2 seasons really great, and then they disappeared. Look at Dybala. Okay, Dybala had really great perspectives. Dybala was a great player. At the end, he's still a great player with talent, but he never actually maintained his promises, or maybe reach the level that we were expecting. So I would pay attention. Do I lag with my voice? I hope I'm not lagging with my voice when I'm live. Otherwise, that will be really disturbing. Hopefully not. So let me know if there is a lag of voice, some seconds of difference or not. But let me try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. But I didn't want to have Chiesa, while Locatelli, I said I want him, but if 40 million is the price they want cash, I will pass. Now we signed him with a really creative offer. Super happy today. He impressed me. And then I started to see some people saying on internet like Allegri doesn't understand football. Why did he bench him? Blah 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 blah. They were already criticizing Allegri for not playing Locatelli versus Udinese and versus Empoli. First of all, he played the 2 games. 7 minutes for Udinese, a bit more versus Empoli, where he played actually quite okay. Versus Empoli, we have to be honest. But he was not fit. He was not ready. Look at today. The last game he didn't play versus Bulgaria. Today he played from the start. He was dead. He was dead tired. His condition is not there at the moment. Absolutely not. Ciao BC. All good. Grazie, Nicola. 60 million to Fiorentina after having bought Bernardeschi. 40 million sounded a lack back then. Now we can for sure tell those 60 million were a good investment for Chiesa. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Especially with how we paid him, because it's like 10 million and then we pay the rest at certain conditions. But I agree. I totally agree. Today he's worth a lot more, Federico Chiesa. But no, he impressed me of his ability to play as a mezzala. And here we are speaking about the role that he has to have at Juventus. I was always thinking to see him as a regista, as the number 6, the one that would build the action. But if you do like that, probably you will not be able to see what Thomas is saying. Thomas is saying Locatelli is the future. If you're playing as a regista, as a number 6, probably you will have the problem that you will not go to the full extent of the capacities of Manuel Locatelli, because he's really a box-to-box player, running, giving support. I was watching as well if I could find some stats of how he played today on SofaScore. Not that SofaScore is always correct, because most of the time I don't understand what they are saying, but 7.8, that's the rating they give to him. 7.8, really near to what we said. And then normally we should be able to see here the team of Italy, and then his performance. It's quite low, small, guys, so I will try or to make it bigger, but I don't know if it will work. Yeah, it's working. Great. Okay, it's working. Perfect. So you see that here is how and where we had to attack. Here is the defense. So you see that he has really a preference to play on the left side of the field. You know, really here, it's where he plays. On the left side of the field, here and here. So it's absolutely not a regista today. Jorginho played there, and he played actually quite bad. He didn't play good today. Jorginho even missed a penalty that could have brought us to 1-0. Awful penalty, disgusting penalty. But what was really interesting is that he played 77 minutes, where he was really tired at a certain moment. But 3 key passes, long balls, 10, 6 were succeeded, accuracy, so it's a 60%. Ground duels 1, so he's also a fighter, 4-1 on 5. Aerial duel, he had 1, he won 1. He lost the possession of the ball 10 times, so that's something that we really have to pay attention to. Tackles 3, so he's also someone that is able to tackle, and then he was dribbled past 1 time. If you go, because we saw that he lost the possession 10 times, let's see Jorginho, how many times he lost the possession. 12, even more than him, but he played a bad game today, Jorginho. Look at Barella, he had a 7, he played more on the right, he lost it 9 times. But for me, and not only for me, when you see the ratings, 7.8, man of the match, if we are speaking only about Italy, man of the match, absolutely. He played really well, he played progressively. I loved him. I really loved him. Mihailo is saying Locatelli is not 90 minutes fit, maybe 60, 70. We saw it clearly today, and we are speaking about 1 week later of the game of Empoli, even more because we are Sunday, we play it on Saturday, so it's 8 days later than the game that we played, so he could have had the chance to increase his physicality. So probably Allegri was totally right to not start him the 2 games. It's a pity, because he would have brought us a lot of things. But then I start to understand also why. And, we don't see the players in the training. We don't know how they are. I know that he waited for a really long time to join Juventus. So I totally understand what's happening there. I'm receiving some messages from someone, because I'm organizing a live with some people tomorrow at 11 p.m. so a bit earlier than today, and we are organizing. So if sometimes you see that my eyes are not that concentrated, it's because I'm receiving the messages I will answer later. Giuseppe, Emerson is... Yeah, today, guys, I don't have a lot to say. Yesterday we spoke a lot tactically, so I wanted to praise Locatelli, say that he was man of the match, that he impressed me a lot, that we have a great midfielder there. And if you look at the team, guys, Federico Chiesa today, again, he started an action, was really great. Federico Chiesa, Locatelli, we have the Ligt. Guys, the team is there. We have some great players. I'm not that negative personally. Then we will have to find a way to play together. That's something else. Emerson is good in terms of defensive and offensive, better than Alexandro. Why didn't we grab him when he was at Chelsea on sale? Good question, Joseph. He was linked with Juve for a lot of seasons, to be honest. Sarri really wanted him. At the end, we didn't go for him. He didn't play for Chelsea last year. He didn't play a lot. Was not a preference of the player. He's one, that sometimes will do you a great game and then he will disappear a bit. He's not a great player, but he's one that can give you some great seasons sometimes, or some great periods. But would he be the one that would have changed our left back position? No, probably not. Beppe, statistics are misleading sometimes. Locatelli was really impressive, but the statistics are good, huh? They are really good. Huh? He lost 10 times the ball. If you see Jorginho 12, a midfielder lose the ball a bit more than other players because they touch the ball more time. But the statistics are really great. A 7.8 rating is really great according to me. Then maybe I'm wrong. Huh? I hope that Locatelli can start against Napoli. Yeah, he will start. Jesus, absolutely yes. We are obliged to, because the Argentinian Brazilian player, by the way, today was a drama. Argentina Brazil, they played like 4 minutes, and then it was a disaster. They had to stop the game. For the people that doesn't know, apparently some Argentinian players, they didn't say that they came from England, where you couldn't enter. From England, you couldn't enter South America. So they had some problems there. They had to stop the game, but our players will arrive on the night from the 10th to the 11th. Okay, they will arrive in Italy from the 10th to the 11th, because on the 10th they are still playing football, if the games are allowed. Now let's see, because Argentina will probably not play, so maybe we'll recuperate Dybala a bit earlier. But our Brazilian players like Danilo, like Alexandro, they will probably play and come later. Bentancur with Uruguay a bit later as well. Cuadrado a bit later. So we will have not a lot of choice. If you know that Arthur is injured, so probably we'll have in the midfield Bernardeschi, Rabiot, Locatelli. McKennie will arrive late. So we'll have, again, 3 or 4 players. So yeah, he will start. He will absolutely start. Ciao Tariq, and congratulations, because Tariq is now engaged officially. So congratulations to Tariq for your, I don't know how you say, your engagement, because in the future he will marry his second half, and the second half found a perfect guy. A really great, Tariq, to have you on the channel, in the community, and to count you as my friend. So congratulations, Tariq, for your engagement of Friday. I love to say that. Great news sometimes. Locatelli Tubbies. It's a bit a stretch, Luis. That's a bit a stretch. Ciao, Rui. No, and except of Locatelli, I didn't have a lot of things to say. I just wanted on Sunday to speak with you. If you have some questions, we go from there. We speak 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then we stop. So happy to see Zaniolo playing. I would kill to have him at Juve. He was that close to go to Juve. He's a big Juventino. I don't know if it's a great thing to have Keane and Zaniolo in the same team, because otherwise they will always be late. And you know that the players that are late at Juve, they are not in the squad list, like what happened with Fagioli the last time, when we were all happy to see him playing a game, and then he didn't. He was not there. So, but he had those injuries. We have to pay attention with that. So, you know, if Juventus gave up on Zaniolo, and I understand it now, what's the problem? If he starts playing really well with Roma, with Mourinho, probably the price will not be the same anymore. So, but he was that close. He was really that close to come. Ciao Kiran. Ciao Kiran. Zaniolo, Immobile, Berardi, Insigne. No, Zaniolo. Okay, Zaniolo is good. The other one, the other one were bad. Now, Insigne, it's a Napoli player. Not that much in my heart, but we can't say that he's not a great player. Today he played bad, that's true, but we can't say that it's a bad player. The guy has qualities, Didn't look ready today. No, it's true, but Italy in the second half was really bad, even him, then he missed the control. If he controlled that ball a bit better, he would have scored. Any news about the Napoli goalkeepers? Yes, apparently Meret will be on the bench. Really strange, because I heard he was out for 1 month until the end of September. Apparently the Ospina is the second goalkeeper. He was a bit injured when he played with his national team, but apparently it's not really that big of an injury, and maybe they will precautionally not let him play with his national team, and maybe come back a bit earlier to be ready for Napoli. Strange. All strange stories. So Adbin, they will have a goalkeeper. Whoever will be there, they will have a goalkeeper. I am not even doubting about it. One of the two will be there. What happened in Brazil, Argentina? But I said the problem is that the different countries, traveling between countries is quite difficult, because they all have different rules. One of the rules is from UK, from England, you can't have, if I go to UK, for example, from Belgium, I will have to isolate myself for 10 days before being able to be in UK. I go in UK, I travel, I isolate myself for 10 days, and then I can walk and do whatever I want. But it's the same apparently for South America. You can't go from UK to there. You have to declare it, at least say it. And apparently the players that traveled from UK to there, they didn't say it because they first went, I don't know where, I don't know. Anyway, and they were not allowed to. So they didn't said it, and then they investigated, they understood, they were playing since 4 minutes, and then the authorities of Brazil, they came up into the field to say, stop, you have to go out. So let's see. Beppe, if we lose or draw to Napoli, I will not trust Allegri anymore. Home of Juve, but you are a roller coaster of emotion, home of Juve. You have to calm down a bit. How can you not trust a trainer that was not even able to train the player, because there is nobody at La Continassa. There is nobody, and you will probably miss half of your team. So how can you say, I will not trust Allegri anymore? What do you expect? What do you expect Allegri to do today in Juventus, today, on Sunday the 6th? Who do you want him to train? Rugani, Perin and Pinsoglio, and De Sciglio. They will probably not even play versus Napoli. Maybe De Sciglio, maybe. So what do you expect? You expect that we will win 4-0. The players will travel while Juventus will travel to Napoli because we are playing in their stadium, in their city. While we will travel, the other players will be in the plane. So what do you want them to do? A FaceTime to explain how they have to play? Home of Juve, tranquillo. I don't think we will do a great game. Then you can win because you play on the field. Everything can happen. But I will not judge Allegri then if you tell me that it will be a disaster. 1 point on 3 games. I will tell you that it's correct, that you are correct, that we had a really bad start and that it's difficult. But 3 games on 38, everything can happen. Then we play immediately the Champions League. Then we play Milan. So then I agree with you that it's a really horrible start. I don't trust Allegri. What do you mean? Home of Juve, tranquillo. Martin is laughing with you. It's correct to laugh with you. Do you think that our midfield is good enough? I'm curious, now that Cristiano Ronaldo is gone, to see if the plan will change. Because I know, and guys, we will have to be honest at a certain moment, we don't have the best midfield of the galaxy. Okay? In the galaxy, there are some midfield that are a lot better than us, and you don't have to look a lot or search a lot, because if you look at Lazio, a few kilometers from Torino, they have a better midfield. Inter has a great midfield. We have some players that are not performing. Bentancur is a player that today is giving you a 8, and then for 3 games he's doing 4.5 games. We have a McKennie that I still don't understand his role. It's a talent. I liked him last year, but today I don't understand what role he will play. We have a Bernardeschi that played a great game for a few minutes versus Udinese. So, do we have a great midfield? I don't know. And that's why I'm curious to see, will we play with a 2-man midfield or with a 3-man midfield? That will be the first question. The best solution would be to start with 2-man midfield until Arthur comes, and then we can go. But if you are looking at Arthur, the real Arthur, Locatelli that we saw today, we have already 2 great players there. Rabiot, if he is the Rabiot from end of seasons, from March, and if he's anticipated a bit earlier, we can have a great Rabiot. Now, I'm asking myself, Rabiot is playing great on the left. If you look at all the games of Locatelli, he's playing on the left as well. So I don't believe that Locatelli will be on the bench. There is no discussion that Locatelli will start. Is it good enough? For what, Umit? That's the question. For what? If you tell me to win the Champions League, I will tell you that even with the best midfield of the world, with Pirlo, Pogba, Vidal and Marquinhos, we didn't win the Champions League. So it's hard. Rabiot, Arthur, don't write Melo. Please, don't write Melo, Eldar, otherwise you will give me nightmares. I know that this is his name, Arthur Melo, but if you tell me Melo, then I will think at Felipe Melo, the one that we bought for Fiorentina for 25 million, and at that time it was a lot of money. What a disaster. That player was a disaster. A guy was crazy. But yes, but then Rabiot will have to play with inverted foot. He will have to play on the right. He played a few games there with Sarri, if I'm not wrong, with Sarri, where he inverted his position, starting him on the right. Can be a great midfield. I kind of agree. Entire club hasn't had a stability for 3 years. Allegri was both back for stability. Absolutely. Give him time. And of course, you saw last time he was in discussion with Chiellini. He said, look, they are what they are. Now we will have to work, especially in their head, to give them stability. Because, yes, it's true. 90%, 95% are the same players as last year. It's true, but the way that they have to play is totally different, because we were playing with possession from the back, waiting, doing crazy things. Now we have to play fast, vertically. It's a totally different way of playing. Grazie, Alan, my friend, that is telling me, I feel that the team that will be available in Napoli game, they will give their 100% with 3-5-2, and we will see Keane dance multiple times. Pay attention to Napoli, Pay attention to Napoli. I'm happy that you give me that positive feeling. I'm super happy that you give me that positive feeling. The 3-5-2, we will probably use it. It's a weapon. You know, it's a weapon that we have, a second weapon. It will not be, the 3-5-2 will not be the standard basic lineup. Impossible. Why? Because it would be actually crazy. We don't have enough center backs. If we had Demiral and Dragusin, probably I would tell you maybe. But 3-5-2, who do you play? You can use Danilo, yes, but I don't believe we will go back to a permanent 3-5-2. But versus Napoli, there are big chances that we go with a 3-5-2. It can be, 3-5-2. What I'm scared of with the 3-5-2 is that it will not be the 3-5-2 that we saw versus, that we know from Atalanta. 3-5-2 with Atalanta, it's a totally different 3-5-2 than the 3-5-2 of Allegri. Allegri that will probably ask the two wingers, drop back, De Sciglio probably there, and a Quadrado. And who do you keep out? Federico Chiesa. Because Chiesa, you can't ask him, the guy, to play versus Napoli a 3-5-2 where he will be in the back. And if you play him a 3-5-2 next to Dybala, probably you have a problem there as well. So we can have some problems. I'm curious what invention he will have. Grazie Eldar. Grazie Eldar for the super chat. I can't show the super chat with that program, but thank you Eldar. Because Eldar will never put Melo anymore. He knows. Felipe Melo. Mamma mia, what a drama. Grazie Eldar. Thank you for the donation, my buddy. Martin is giving a great answer here. But first, Enlightened Buzz that said spot on to Thomas. I don't know on what one, but probably what I was reading a bit earlier. But Thomas has a great take. He's sharing a lot of his great takes in the Telegram group, by the way, where Mo El Tactico is giving us so many news. 90% of the news are reported by Mo. He's watching all the news in all the different languages and translating it. And then the people, they can comment the news. And Thomas is super active, giving really a lot of good takes. So absolutely yes. Martin was saying, and that was a really great comment, 4-year contract for a reason. That's something that we don't see anymore a lot in Italy. but it means that they are trusting him. And you know, guys, I was listening last time to someone that gave me a really great answer also why Allegri. Juventus was prepared to lose Cristiano Ronaldo. Would it happen or not? We were waiting. But we already knew that Cristiano Ronaldo, if there was a concrete opportunity, we hoped it could happen a lot earlier, but that he could leave without doing big investments on the market. Guys, if you lose Cristiano Ronaldo, if you are not able, and you know that you are not able to do big investments on the market, you need a trainer that has some experience and big balls. I will tell you how it is, big balls, to manage the situation. Otherwise, you collapse. The risk to collapse after a fourth ranked position in Serie A, the risk to collapse can be, mentally collapse, can be really harsh. Really harsh. So this is one of the reasons why they took back Allegri, because Allegri, by the way, fake news that he is angry with the management and so on and so on. All fake news, guys. Don't believe this shit. Is he happy with the mercato? Probably not, but he knew already. He knew Juventus will not tell him we will buy you Mbappe, Neymar, Messi. You know, if you sign, it's impossible. Everyone knew. I knew 1 year already before. I told you, pay attention for the next mercato when Rugani will come back, De Sciglio, Douglas Costa that we lost for €0 to Gremio. We knew it. We really knew it. So, no. Mo is the GOAT, I agree. Please not Chiesa as a wing back. Offensively, he brings so much. But that's the risk if we play 3-5-2 versus Napoli, where they are playing with, you know, a lot of small, fast offensive players. That can be the risk of playing 3-5-2. Or benching him. I prefer, if we play 3-5-2, to be honest, I prefer to start benching him than in that case. So, let's see. But we don't have a lot of players. How was the meetup, Pepe? The meetup was great. It was great, guys. You know, I was lucky in my youth because when I was by the way, Mohammed Youssef just joined the chat. I need to answer because I saw your mail. Thank you for the mail. Thank you for the work. I will take some time to answer you, Mohammed, but thank you. Really appreciate it, brother. But the meetup with the friends, guys, I was super lucky in my youth because when I was actually really a kid, 3 years, I started to have a friend. 4 years, the same friends. Then at 10 years, there came a new one and blah, blah, blah. And actually from my 14, 15, I always had a really great group, cohesive group of friends. And we did everything together, everything. And still today, we are a lot friends. I don't have a lot of time to go out and do these kind of things, but we still have the same group of friends. We are a lot, all Sicilian Italians together. We all, it's nice. I mean, the majority support Juve, some support, unfortunately, Inter, some Milan. Most of them are Juve fans, but it's really great. Really great group. So yesterday was super fun because we were talking about our life and our crazy things from in the past. Ciao Edwards that just joined. He joined the Juve channel and hear me speaking about my meetup with my friend. We need a striker like Matri. Ciao Enzo. Matri. I saw a lot of goal of Matri. Matri did okay with Juve. He did okay with you. It's not a world star, but he was good. He was not bad. Adi, can Kulusevski play as a left winger, similar like versus Spain? And would you renew Dybala even if you know it's hard to find position for him? We want to speak about Dybala. Dybala, I said. Grazie, Muhammad. Let me try to contact you. If not tonight because it's late, then tomorrow. But I will answer you. I will try even tonight. Kulusevski, can he play? That's the first question. Kulusevski. Yesterday we made this, by the way. I don't know if you were able to see it or not. We made this, and then I made. Wait. Let me take away the game. Let me take away the game. What did I do here? Where is it? I had a team. This team. I had a team here where I said that I saw Kulusevski really well on the left. On the left, playing as a Mario Mandzukic role. So I will not start again for all the people that already listened to the video, but if you want to, in the live of yesterday, we were speaking about it, where I saw Kulusevski doing that role, and probably it's also the only role where he will be able to perform this year. With the Locatelli, you saw I put him in a 4-2-3-1 with Arthur next to him when he will be back. If you speak about Dybala, I told you that it will be probably the year of Dybala. He will be at the center of the project, but he will have to prove himself. He's nearly 28. It's the year where not only I believe that he will do great, but he will have to prove it with facts. Because believe is one thing, hope is one thing, but facts on the field are another one. Now, if we play in that kind of position in a 4-2-3-1 with Dybala as a number 10, and he can go back to his level of 17-18, where he scored 26 goals in the season, 22 in Serie A, then we will all be happy. Will he sign his contract? There are a lot of rumors, guys, where Giorgio Anton is there in Torino. They were waiting in the last time for his contract that Cristiano Ronaldo situation was solved to know. Juventus always said we don't go over 10 million because that's something that we think that it's enough. It can be a creative 10 million, 8 plus 2 or something like that. Now apparently the rumors are saying that he wants 12. That's exaggerated for me. That for 12, if you ask me for 12 million a year, I don't extend him. I don't extend him. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. And I love Paulo Dybala, but why should I pay you 12 million if we are in shit financially, if we are not able to buy big players, if we started the policy where Cristiano Ronaldo left, and Cristiano Ronaldo, you like him or not, but he created a problem to Juve. Not because of Cristiano Ronaldo, but when he was earning 31 million, a lot of new players that came before COVID, they said, he's earning 31, I am not Cristiano Ronaldo, but I want 7. I want 8. I want 10. And Juventus was giving 8 to Rabiot, 8 to Ramsey, 7 to Rabiot, Ligt 8.5. So, the salary mass increased a lot because of Cristiano Ronaldo, because there was already a big gap. And now, look at Locatelli. He came for 3.5. So, Caio Jorge, 1.5 or 2, max 1.5, I think. Who else? Moiskin, low salary as well. So the players that we brought in, low. The players that don't want to, they can leave. That's the new philosophy of Juve, because we have to lower again the salary mass. It is what it is. We exaggerated, we made mistakes, we were not able to sell the players that we wanted to sell because they don't want to leave. They are earning a lot, like Szczesny. Szczesny, after 2 great seasons, he came back. He was in his glory year. He was the goalkeeper for the future. We increased him in a moment where we had a Cristiano Ronaldo and everything was great, was doing well financially as well. And we made some mistakes that we couldn't anticipate a COVID period and a disaster time. So, but they said, no, we will not give you 12 million a year. So I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe they will meet this week and they will say to Dybala, 8 plus 2, and he will say yes. Pay attention. The papers, guys, they need to sell. Because it's international break, the clubs are not there, Mercato is over, they need to speak, they need to sell. So I don't 100% trust, all these rumors. If it's true, And I put a big if it's true that he's asking 12, I would say ciao. Ciao. Because he will have to prove on the field. I'm sorry, I like Dybala, like Noor. Noor is saying, I totally agree with you. I love Dybala, but he has to prove himself that he's worth that amount of money. I agree, because don't forget, 12 million is 24 for the club. It's a lot of money, guys. If he earns 12, the next one that comes will ask 4, 5, 10 Locatelli. You know, Chiesa then. How many money is Chiesa worth today? If you give 12 to Dybala, what about Chiesa? And Juventus pay attention to that. It's not only the case Dybala. It's not creating the same mistake that you made with Cristiano Ronaldo. The difference with Cristiano Ronaldo is Cristiano Ronaldo, you give him 31 million net, but you earn a lot financially thanks to media, thanks to shirts, thanks to coverage, thanks to the attraction of Cristiano Ronaldo, that Dybala today, you can't say the same. He has not the same power of attraction as Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's why. Now I would be sad that we lose him at 0 next year. I would be really sad. 12, no. If you give it 8 plus 2 and he's happy, we go. Aldo is saying, Dybala 8 plus 2 for important achievement. If he wants more, then he's free to say ciao. I agree. It would be pity, because we could have sold him 2-3 years ago for Lukaku doing a big profit. But let's not think too much ahead. But if you wanted my answer, I give you my answer. Pepe, if Keane impresses this season, will you trust him as the starter number 9, or will you go for a Vlahovic? It's a good question. Today I was reading the papers this morning. I saw again the names of Icardi, of Cavani. Cavani not happy. Cristiano Ronaldo, he made a post. Thank you, Eddie. You made the most beautiful gesture of your life, giving me the 7 of all blah blah. He was obliged to. He was obliged to give the 7. He's not happy. Cavani, of course, he's not happy. So they were speaking about Cavani, about Icardi. So apparently Juventus is really looking for that type of striker. We don't have enough, and especially then if Dybala is not performing or he leaves, he's not renewing. Caio Jorge, depends also what he will prove this year, but he's 19, so calma with Caio Jorge. Morata, and that's the big question. You know what? I will change your question, Paul. What about Morata? Because that's the big question mark. Will we continue with Morata next year? Keane, yes. And if we play well, that's what we expect. But why Vlahovic for Keane? I believe that if we go for Vlahovic, if we go for Icardi, if we go for Cavani, Lewandowski, whatever. I don't want to sell too much dreams. But if we go for another one, it's for Morata. It's not for Keane, guys. Because don't forget, we loaned Morata the first year at 10. The second year at 10. That's this year. Next year, if we want him, and if Atletico Madrid doesn't want to negotiate, they can still negotiate. But if they don't want to, and we want him, we have to pay 35 million. So, if I'm Juventus, and I'm thinking, okay, Morata is good, but he's already next year, 31, 32, I don't know. 35 million. And I'm not obliged to, but I can have someone much younger, rising star, a killer, and I pay, instead of 35, I pay 60. I saved a lot of money already because of Cristiano Ronaldo anticipated 1 year. That's the key. It's not because of Keane. It's Morata. Mario is saying bravo. I don't know why, but I accept. That's another discussion. He's worth way more than Ramsey. I don't like that discussion, Martin. You know, a lot of time I like what you're writing. This time I don't like. If in the concept I agree, I don't like to compare salaries. Because every salary has another story. I don't want to pay Dybala 12 million because of Ramsey. I want to pay Dybala because and thanks to Dybala. What Dybala should earn is a consequence of what is showing on the field. You can't say, but he's better than Ramsey. It's true. So he earns more than Ramsey. No, it's not true. Dybala, if you tell me he's worth 20 million and you explain me and he's showing, then we give him 20 million. Ramsey, he received 7.5 or 8 million euro. Why? Free agent, great player with great qualities, and he came pre-COVID. He has a contract of 4 or 5 years with Juve. I don't remember how long and how many. A mistake that Juventus make. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. It's a crazy bet, okay? It's a bet that we made and we lost. Sometimes you bet and sometimes you lost. It's not because of Ramsey now that we will have to pay Dybala, because we are in post-COVID, financials, we are building again the team. Dybala comes from 2 horrible seasons where probably Ramsey played more than him. So, 1.5. Not two bad seasons, 1.5. So, you know, that's the discussion I don't like. Yes, but he's better than Ramsey. Okay, yeah. Every player should receive how many they have. What will be the problem of Ramsey? The problem is that Ramsey, every year, he will be on the transfer market until he leaves. And at the end of his contract, Ramsey will say, hey, renew me, and Juventus will say no. And then he's gone. The same with Rabiot. Rabiot received a lot of money. He's performing better than Ramsey, but still not enough. At the end, if he doesn't start to be consistent and start to be great from September, August, at a certain moment, Juventus will say, out. That's the difference. I feel we can bring Lewandowski next summer because he loves Serie A, it's true. He loves Juve, Del Piero, he said it publicly, absolutely. He might want to change something in his career. He wants to, not to Juve, but it's true that he said that he loves Serie A, Juve and Del Piero. He wants a new challenge, of course. Then Eldar, another problem is the money. Will we be able to pay the salary of Lewandowski already next year? I don't know. But he's a great player. Great player. And Mohammed, thank you. We are clearly in a period less expectation and betting on Allegri and hard work. Next mercato will still be tough based on economy of Serie A. Yes, it's true. And again, thank you for the donation, Mohammed. But it's true. The 400 million that we received, it's on loan, you have to pay them back. But the capital increase is 320 million for the loss of COVID. 80 million is to have some cash flow to be able to still be positive and be okay. It's not to reinvest on players. So also next season will be a difficult mercato. Hopefully we will not have to. Hopefully the players that are there this year, they will all increase again. In value, they will start to play better again. And the capital of Juve on player will be better. But next year, a lot of contracts will already stop. 2022. Bernardeschi, 4.5 million will stop. So also there we will have a lot of players that will leave at the end of next year. Let's see what we'll do with Quadrado. For me, we will extend Quadrado easily, but let's see. But I don't believe that we will go for crazy things. maybe one of Vlahovic, or a sensational one. But no, it's true. I totally agree. I don't expect in the coming year. But when we were speaking about European Super League, a lot of people were angry, mad at me because I supported Super League, and I still support, even if it was not really explained well. Buonanotte, Robin, and a great start tomorrow at school. But it was not explained well. A lot of people were pissed off. But you can't deny the fact that the 12 club, and I'm speaking about the 12 clubs, not only Agnelli, Juventus, the 12 clubs, even the 6 of Premier League, they were saying we are going towards difficulties. Now the other one, they retracted. Premier League, they have a lot of money. Paris Saint-Germain as well. It will be more and more like that. Look at the other one of Serie A. They were not able to do Mercato. It will be more and more. The gap will be bigger and bigger in the future. Paris Saint-Germain, next year they will see who's the great players in France, in Italy, in Spain. Oh, well, we will buy them. Look at what happened with Barcelona. Look at Real Madrid. They tried apparently for Mbappe, yes, but it will be bigger and bigger, the gap. So it's true. Morata will be 29 in October. You see, that's why I said next year it will be 30. Beppe, from the Manchester side of the news, they said that Cavani was offered to Juve, but we immediately said no. To do money he earns, due to the money he earns. That's also another problem. Cavani, great player, but is more at the end of his career than in the beginning or in the middle. Earns a lot of salary, so it makes sense. I'm happy. I'm proud that we didn't go back to a Juventus, a Pjanic or a Cavani. These kind of panic buys. I'm quite proud of that. Next Mercato, I will be worried about losing the Ligt. But, and again, thank you for the donation, Mohammed. But, a lot of people are saying, I'm scared for Chiesa. I'm scared for Locatelli. I'm scared for... There is one big thing that people do not understand, and then everything can happen in life. But in Italy, it's already different. Et puis, je vais répondre après à Ebotu pour ta question pour Itaharen. But something that people forget is that in Italy, people, they don't want to go abroad. They love Italy. Italians love Italy because it's one of the most beautiful countries in the world. You have history, you have the sea, you have the mountains, you eat good, there is great weather, the ladies are beautiful, you have a beautiful language. It's a beautiful country. There is a passion for football. Why should you leave? One, to go to Manchester where it's raining. No. So they don't want to leave. That's one. Two, they are born that they like or they don't like Juve. They are born with one thing. Juventus is the biggest club in Italy. It's the biggest club in Italy. It is what it is. The old generation, they knew about the Champions League of Juve, going into finals and so on. They knew about a lot of Scudetti that we won, the great players and so on. So Juventus is a final destination. It's like you are in the biggest club of your life. You dream about it and so on. So the Italian player, they don't want to leave Juventus. If they are well, if they are playing, they are good there. They don't want to leave because what is bigger than Juventus in the world? Okay? For them, I'm not saying that there is not bigger than Juve. For Italian players. So people are saying, but Chiesa will leave. Why should he leave? He's a Juventino. It's like me, I'm a Juve fan. The biggest thing that can happen in my life is work for Juve. There is not better than that. The Ligt is another story. And that's true, Mohammed. That's true. Because third trainer in 3 years for the Ligt. The Ligt, he loves Torino, he loves the city, he loves the club, He can be a future captain. He came in the past for Allegri. Allegri left. Now he's finding him back. But he's not Italian. Ajax school, they love Barcelona. I don't know if because he chose Juve over Barcelona, but if Barcelona next year they have a bit more liquidity and they want to invest, pay attention because he has a clause. That's the problem. He can decide from next year. He can decide where he goes. But the guy looks quite tranquillo. He doesn't look like I want to leave. He loves Juve. His girlfriend is really happy there. There is a connection Amsterdam-Torino, so but it can happen. So I understand your fears about the Ligt. About the other players, no. Pablo Carlos Miguel Lopez is saying that's why Totti never left. Totti was a Roma fan. He said it multiple times. I don't care about the other clubs. Yeah, of course, he was tempted by Real Madrid. Of course. But he said, my love is a Roma. It's like me, you know, I have my wife. I love my wife. Sometimes you have a more beautiful wife that comes. And you say, no, it's not because you're a beautiful wife or a kind wife that, no, I have my wife and she's the best forever for me. I love her and I want to stay with her for all my life. You know, that's a big difference. Huh? No one will pay 200k for Chiesa, but no one, I will never say never, huh? Because that's what people said about Neymar. Nobody will pay 220 million for Neymar. And then Paris Saint-Germain came, they paid the clause. And they got Neymar. People were saying Messi will never leave Barcelona. And he left. You know, I will always pay attention with no one will pay. Hey, Adi singing that. Put a like, guys. Put a like. I don't know if we have some likes or not today. Mamma mia, not even 100. Not even 100 likes. Drama. Raiola is the issue, Mohammad. Is Raiola the issue? We have a problem with all the agents because the agents, they want commission for their work. They don't want only the players to pay them to be under contract, but they want commission a lot. Is it a problem, Raiola? For me, no. It's not a problem. It's his job, and he's one of the best in doing his job. You can hate him or not. But on the other hand, look how many players he brought to us. Ibrahimovic, Pogba, Ligt, and I forget a lot. Raiola, you need to deal with him. Then, you see, like, and I think Enlightened Buzz is saying it's a solution, and Mohammed is saying it's an issue. I believe it's both of them, but if you know it up front, then you have to pay attention. Tarek is saying Nedved first. It's true. Nedved. Ardit as well. Nedved, he brought Nedved to us. He's doing his job perfectly. It's a businessman, a fairman. He knows his work like nobody. Jorge Mendes is a great one as well. But he doesn't care about loyalty in your club because he's taking care of himself. But that's his work. That's his work. Do you think the Super League will just inflate the value of players way more? But the Super League at the moment is parked because we don't have a lot of clubs there anymore. Would inflate the players? No, the value. I don't know because at the end, one of the rules of the Super League members would have been a salary cap. If I'm not wrong, I can be wrong, guys, but it was a 55%. So 55% of what you spend could have been a salary cap. Maximum 55% of your expenses are for players. So the salary would be down with a maximum for every club. Could have been a really great idea. What now they are trying to do for the UEFA new rules, but they are even thinking at 70. 70 is really exaggerated because you can't survive with 70% employee costs. That's how you call it. But then the player they will go from one team to another, of course, yes. But that's the same today. Who can buy? Do you think that Atalanta can buy Mbappe? No, they can't. They can't buy Mbappe. They can't buy whatever player. They can't. It's a small reality that is doing really well with what they have, probably even more than what they have. But inflate? No, I don't think so. It's already super high. So, no. Would you sell the Ligt for 150 million close? No, I would not. Pay attention, because the Ligt, it's the Ligt. We have to observe the Ligt. I don't want to speak too fast, but I don't see the Ligt yet at top level. I don't see the Ligt at top level yet. Let's see what will happen this season. But knowing the Ligt, I would not buy sell him for 150 million. No. I'm tired today, guys. Jorginho is overrated. I never loved the man, but last season it was a wonder season for Jorginho. Chelsea, Italian national team, it was really great. Really great. And no, it's not dead. I know, I never said it. I said it's sparked, not dead. Wait, because I saw a question. Would you comment this story that on August 18, Cristiano Ronaldo said to Agnelli he would stay and then rushed out. Result, Agnelli didn't bother giving Cristiano Ronaldo any farewell, and he's furious, by the way. I don't know where that story is coming from, guys, so I don't know who reported that. I have no idea. That Cristiano Ronaldo wanted to leave, it was a well-known thing. The problem is that there were no offers for Cristiano Ronaldo, concrete offers. And Juventus said, no offers, you don't leave. Then it's possible that on the 18th he said that he would stay. And Agnelli is fucked up. Now, farewell, there was a farewell, because we posted on social media, grazie Cristiano, or ciao Cristiano, we said. So there was a farewell, but we didn't even have the time to do a press conference or thing like that. But first of all, why? Why a press conference? I don't know. A press conference for what exactly? Because he came, he received the money, 3 years, and then he left. I don't remember that we did a press conference for a lot of players. Buffon, maybe an interview of 40 minutes. Press conference we did for Allegri after 5 years. We did for Paratici after 11 years. I don't remember we did a farewell for a lot of players. They leave. Another YouTuber. But maybe he's right, but how is it possible that they know these kind of things? I don't know where they are. I don't know. What young Italian defenders do you realistically see replace Bonucci and Chiellini for Juve in the national team? That's a good question. Chiellini, today I was impressed by the guy. the guy from Switzerland. Mamma mia, what a great defender. Chiellini was already speaking about him quite well. I didn't really know him, to be honest, but today we played a really great game. Now in the future, we have the Ligt, young Italian defenders. I think that Bastoni is a great defender. He will not come to Juve. He's an Inter fan. He's there. He's playing there. He's doing well, and he will continue to play there. If you tell me Italian young defender, him, then we don't have a lot, Italian. So no. We all know Juve been trying to sell Cristiano for a while now, so why blame him for leaving? No, I don't know. No. Bastoni. Did I say Barella? No, it was yeah. I was speaking about Bastoni, of course. Akanji, that's the player that I was speaking about. Arditi saying, Beppe, I love your channel so much more now. The fake fans have joined the Manchester United ones. Maybe less people, but more quality in your channel. People that know their stuff. But I have to say the late night lives, we always have really great people in the late night lives. Always. Why? Because a lot of people are already sleeping, and we have a more mature audience in the late night live. Absolutely well. But a lot of people, I always said I have no problems with fans of Cristiano Ronaldo, fans of Messi, fans of individuals that comes and support one. It's not my way of thinking because it's a Juve channel. But it's true that sometimes you see some comments that are overreacting and being toxic. It's true, because not open to discussion. But that's a pity for the rest of their life. It's really a pity. But it is what it is. Ciao Gio. Do you think Milenkovic will move to Juve in the future? Some young defenders will do good for us. I do not want to see Rugani play. Milenkovic is great. Great player. He extended with Fiorentina, if I'm not wrong. So it will be a bit more difficult to have him. But great player. I hope so. I really hope so. Rugani, he will finish his contract and he will leave, but I believe that he has still 2 years of contract more. Let me check on transfer market, by the way. Let me check on transfer market. Wait. We'll go together, we'll check. Transfer market. I don't know if I think it's until not this year but next year, out of my mind. So let's see. Wait, because I always have to take away the sound here. So it's not a lot. 5 million contract until 2023. Yeah, I was right. Unfortunately, I was right. Until 2023 the contract. We loaned him out with an option to buy. So that means that it's on Atalanta now. Atalanta, if they decide that they want to buy the player, they can. Okay, so if he's doing well, they will buy him. If he's doing shit, he comes back. And we don't want a player that didn't do well. So from one way or another, we are not in a good position. But it's good because Cristiano is still coming here. Ciao Cristiano. Ciao Chris. But it's good. I believed really hard in him the first season. But one day I was speaking with Romeo Agresti and he told me, Giuseppe, are you sure? that is compatible with the Ligt? Are you sure that they can play together? And then I start to watch a bit more in detail, and he was right. He was right at the end. You know, if we never saw them playing really a lot of time together, there was a reason. And I think they were not complementary. So I'm not sad that Demiral left. No, it's true. Untransferable. I agree. I would not. Who would you buy as a left back? I don't know. It's hard, huh? You know, realistic good left backs. Boo. I have no idea. I don't know. Give me some names that I have to follow. Pellegrini. I don't like Pellegrini. I support. I will. I hope he's proving me wrong, like a few players did. But I don't rate him high today, Pellegrini. He's not the one that will put pressure on Alexandro. Gosens is an amazing player, but not for a four-man defense, for a 3-5-2 and an attacking 3-5-2. So Gosens at Juve today will not do good. At Atalanta, he's a wonder player. That's a player I love. That's a player I love. That's true. Theo Hernandez. I love Theo Hernandez. Absolutely yes. Theo Hernandez I love. You see, a lot of people are saying he's not a left back. It's true. He's a winger. He's always playing, you know, really offensively high. 3-5-2, offensive winger, and he goes. Gaia is a good one, yeah. Teles. Akanji was playing as a center back. Is there any chance for Pogba next year? He will be master of his own destiny next year if he doesn't renew with Manchester last minute. But he said no, apparently. So he will be master of his own destiny. Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, together with Benzema, with Mbappe, pay attention to that. You know why? Because Mohamed said it earlier, we will not have, I don't know how many money next year neither. So will you make the same mistake giving a player 25 million a year contract? I don't know. Spinazzola, yes, great. But where is he, Spinazzola? How many games did he play, Adrian? How many games did he play in the last 2-3 years? That's injury. We don't have space anymore in the gym medical. So it's a lot of money. Huh? United are offering him 100 million worth of contract or to Real with Mbappe, Haaland and Koundé. It's true. So I don't know. I blocked that. Some people that are toxic on the channel that comment stupid things. I blocked them immediately. Yeah, guys, 1 hour 20. We spoke about Locatelli in the beginning for the one that are late. About the quality he has. We don't see him as a regista anymore. Definitely not. It's a mezzala, box-to-box player. Today, 3 key passes that the other one were not able to finish. Great player. We spoke about a lot of things. I was happy. A chill chat without preparing questions and we go. I loved it. Ebotou, il m'a demandé pour Ihataren. Apparemment, c'est un top joueur. Très curieux de le voir avec la Sampdoria. Parce que Eredivisie, une chose, mais apparemment, que des bonnes choses sur le garçon. Je suis très curieux de le voir. Ebutu was asking, what do you think about Ihataren Mohamed? It's a young player from that we bought from the Netherlands, from Eredivisie. We bought him, we loaned him out to Sampdoria. Young offensive midfielder. A lot of people spoke really well about him. I'm curious to follow him at Sampdoria. Really curious this year. So, now that we said that, I think it's time to go to bed. Are you going to start playing FIFA and make videos? Sadaham. Maybe. But not FIFA. Then I play Pro Evolution Soccer when it comes out. Maybe. But not yet. I have to order things. But in the near future, we'll have a bit more guests on the channel as well. So it will be quite fine. So, Enlightened Buzz, buonanotte. Ciao Steph, ciao Ravi, Sadaham, Rui, Zenit, Pankai, Khalil, Taber. To all the people in the chat, Mighty Mouse, good vibes for Mighty Mouse. Anthony Schifano, Mihailo, Giftazzo. Ciao guys, forza Juve. Ciao guys, see you tomorrow.